webinar, we are talking about marketing with your Zen Link. So this is going to be a great webinar for anyone who wants to learn just a little bit more about their Zen Link, or maybe even get some inspiration and see how some other agents are using their Zen Link in their own marketing. And then anyone who is maybe a beginner or just getting started with Canva will go in during this webinar and show you how to use some of those templates and make those posts on your own social media accounts. If you are new to Zenlist, we are just focusing specifically on the Zen Link today. There are so many other features of this product. So if you haven't done an onboarding to get the full overview, I suggest you sign up for that with our customer success team. And with that said, one more final reminder, ask questions as we go, put those in the Q&A, and we will try and answer those live if you have them. So cue the music and let's get started. So just a quick note on the agenda, just going to go over real quick, what is that Zen Link again? Just remind us what we're getting ourselves into and what this can do for us. And then we'll look at some examples of what agents are doing with their Zen Link, see how they're kind of customizing that. And then we're just going to dive into that how-to. And so we'll go right into Zenlist and show you how to make all of these customizations to your Zen Link. And then we'll show you how to actually post that onto your own social media profile. We'll go in and we'll show you how to update your bio. And then we'll show you where our pre-made Canva templates are, and we'll help you customize those and just give you that tutorial. So just really quick, what is your Zen Link? So if you're not aware, your Zen Link is included with your Zenlist membership or subscription, and it is a marketing tool you get that is going to let you generate leads for free. This link is fully customizable to you, and you can share this out into the world with whoever you want, post that on social media, and anyone who clicks on your link is going to be able to view your profile and learn about you and your real estate business. And the beauty of all of that is once that potential lead client is on your Zen Link page, they will be able to click a button and request access to Zenlist from you. That is going to send them directly into your Zenlist account, where they can now become a lead and start searching with you on Zenlist. And once they're in your Zenlist account, they aren't going to be able to connect with other agents. Clients can only work with one agent at a time, and they're never seeing any listing agent information when they're searching with you in the app. So it's a really great way to sort of tell the world what you're all about, what you do in your business, and then capture those leads in a place where they're safe, where they can't be poached by other agents. So let's look at some examples. First, we're just going to show you what these Zen Link pages look like, and we'll show you examples from agents who have customized their Zen Link pages. So the first one we'll take a look at is this agent right here. This is Matt Laracy's Zen Link page. And on this page, he has customized this to include all of his social media handles. We can click on these and see what he does on social. And then here is where I, as a client, would click to request access to his Zenlist account if I wanted to work with him as an agent. And then he even has his 24-month stats displayed on here, and we can filter these by these different categories, and we can look at the reviews that he's connected to his account. He's included videos, so we can kind of see, what he's about. And then he even has a listing map on here. So if I'm interested in seeing kind of what listings he might have active, or maybe even I want to see things that he's sold in the past, I can click on this map and I can engage with these listings. I can even click right on a listing, and that's going to take me to just an abbreviated listing page where I can get, all the photos on that home, and I can even connect with him right there. So he's really using this page to kind of show off what he can do We had one agent at one time say, hey, this is like my digital resume that I can share with clients that's going to tell them, all about my business. In another example, we have another agent who right away, he's customized that. He's got a video right up top that any client can watch. And what I like about the videos on these pages is that I can click here. It's not going to take me to another tab on my browser. I can watch this all right on this page. So I don't need to leave to see any of the content that's on this page. And then here again, I can request access if I want to work with Nick. And then he's linked additional resources that he has, maybe from his brokerage or things that he's created right here. So he has all of these URLs where if I click, I will be able to, look at his guide for sellers or view those live market stats for Chicagoland. And then our last example, we've got Chris here, who's really using this page to show off not only his business, but his new listings that maybe he just had, these videos created for. So I'm clicking, I can see instantly what listings he has available. And then he's even gone in and customized his CTAs, his calls to action here. So I can click right there in that same process and get connected with him. So we'll go in and we'll show you how to make these customizations just like these agents did here. But first, we're going to go into some examples about how agents are sharing this link on social media and kind of content that they've created for you to get some inspiration in your own business and marketing. So we're going to bring our presentation back up. And we're going to go through those examples. So the easiest thing to do once you customize all of that information on your profile is drop that link in your bio. Now, all of these agents have their Zen Link in their Instagram bio, but you can put this in your Facebook bio, your LinkedIn, wherever you have that about section, you can link that here so anyone can go directly to your page and become a lead for you. You can also create some posts that really play up what the platform does. In these examples, we have agents here, they have private listings in their market, and they're saying, hey, join me on this app where you can get access to hundreds of private listings before they even hit the market. So they're really playing on this, hey, I have something that you can't see in the public sphere. So it's really enticing for that client to come in and want to work with that agent. In the second example, you can also use things like the market notifications to really lure your clients in. So that agent is saying, hey, on Zenlist, you get real-time market listings. So Zenlist is updating everything every second and it's extremely accurate. So it's really playing into, hey, I have the best information available, work with me here. And as a client, then I can come in and I can click right on that link and get connected with that agent and be entered into their sphere. Same thing here, we've got, agents playing up those private listings. But another thing that you can do is you can even create posts that are really just geared toward clients and letting them kind of know what they can do on Zenlist. So this is an example of a post that was created that you can swipe through that says, hey, can I see comparable properties in my area on Zenlist? It tells you can. And then the last thing it does is it prompts them to go to that Zen link or click the link in their bio and get that free access to Zenlist. What I really like here is they are mentioning that this is free for them to join. So for any clients that are becoming a lead for you, they can create their account for free. There's no in-app marketing or anything like that in the app. So really pointing that out so clients know, they don't have to pay anything to get all these great tools is always a good bonus point when trying to get these new clients in. On that same note, here's another example. That's just a multi-post on Instagram. You could do this on Facebook too, where it's just saying, hey, what is Zenlist and what can you all do? So, you know, as a client, you can go in there, you can search with co-buyers, you can create and save searches, request tours, add notes. There are all these additional features that clients are going to get just by being on Zenlist. A big one that I hear agents talk about is also, you know, school districts that the client can search by, specific schools, transit lines, what have you. There's just more filters available to your clients in Zenlist, and you can create some posts around that. Another kind of example, this agent created a blog post, and in that blog post, put a call to action several times, like click here to access Zenlist. So the post is really just going over, you know, the modern day search has evolved, and here's why, you know, you should use this enhanced platform and work with me on Zenlist. You can also get creative with video. This is one I found online. I'm just going to share with us right now just because it's fun. And it's a good example. Let's go back though, because I didn't click on it. Oh. There we go.
Thing to search for homes. Let me guess, it rhymes with pillow or Redfin. I have nothing against those apps, but you're missing out on a lot of properties. Pillow and Redfin will pull listings from the MLS where we as realtors put them in. It's an API, it pulls every hour. And you do have accurate information for the most part, but what you're missing is all of the private listings that the agents post internally. Zenlist is the only consumer-facing app that shows you as a buyer private listing. So if you're using Pillow and Redfin, you're not getting the full story. To download Zenlist and use it for yourself, head to my bio, there's a link that you can click. What app are you using to search?
So that is just another example of content that you can create in tandem with that Zen link. Just by even putting that Zen link in your bio, you can redirect people there. And whenever someone comes in and selects that, you know, they're going to be able to see anything you've listed there, and they can connect with you as a lead. So it can really replace any other type of link tree that you might use, and be that one link sharing resource where anyone can connect with you and enter your sphere. A couple other ideas are putting your Zen link in a QR code. Here is an open house flyer. You could print this and then put your Zen link in this QR code. Anyone visiting you at that open house can connect with you then right away. Same thing here. This is a business card. I can hand out my business card. Anyone can scan to connect with me right away. So using your Zen link then in tandem with a QR code, which we'll show you in just a few minutes here, can be a really powerful tool to let someone into your sphere see what you do right away without them having to manually type in that specific address. And one of my personal favorites, putting that QR code on a t-shirt. This is an agent that we visited in one of the offices we did a training at. So I just popped this example in here just to show you all the different ways you can get really creative with your Zen link. You know, you can put a QR code on a bookmark, send it out, and anything that you might mail out to clients. You know, it's going to be that way for someone to quickly connect with you, enter your sphere, in a place where they can't become a lead for anyone else. So let's talk about how we actually make those customizations to our Zen link then. So I'm going to pull up my Zenlist account, and we're just going to fully customize my Zen link together and see what we can do. So this is my Zenlist account. My Zenlink public profile is right over to the left here. So to start customizing that, I'm just clicking right here, and then I am just using this section to add additional links, my reviews, what have you. So the first thing I will want to do is I can come in here, and if I don't like what the main profile says right here, I can hit edit, and I can edit any of the text that's in here, and then that button text as well. So I can come in and I could say, work with me instead. Or I could say, Zenlist is the best. You should use it. We'd obviously say something a little bit more eloquent here, but just for this example, you can change this text to be whatever you want. And then once you're all set, we're just going to hit save. And then that is going to push that through. As we're adding things to our Zenlink page, this right here is going to be a preview of what this will look like. So whenever you make a change, it's going to update right here so that you can always see what that looks like. Now, at this point, I'm just going to start adding my resources, and we'll come back and we'll reorganize this in a second. But the first thing that I want to do is I want to share some of the resources on the internet about Zenlist. So what I'm going to do is click URL link right here. And then I am going to go to the page that I want to share the link from. So I want some information on my page about real estate's tech revolution. This article mentioned Zenlist several times. I want that on my page. So I'm coming in here and I am just copying that link address, and I'm pasting that URL right in here. And then I'm titling that whatever I see fit. Real estate tech revolution. And then I click add. That's going to add that section right to my page, and I can just keep going down the list. So for any of us who are familiar with other link sharing sites, maybe like Linktree, etc., that functionality is very similar. The difference, though, is I can add an unlimited number of links to my Zenlink page here. So if I have 20 resources I want to share, I can just keep clicking URL link right here. And then maybe I also want to share this blog post about Zenlist versus Zillow right here. I can just keep on keeping on doing that same process over and over and add as many links as I would like. Now, outside of just adding these shareable links, you can put videos on here. So maybe I've created a, what is Zenlist video, and I want that to display on my page. I'm just clicking video, and then I'm going and grabbing that video URL. So we have a what is Zenlist preview video. I want to share that on my page. So I'm going to click here, grab that link to share it, copy it, and then paste it right in here. And that's going to update that thumbnail for me right away. And we're just going to call this what is Zenlist. Boom. And we'll add that section to our page. Same thing with, the URLs. I can add multiple videos to this if I want. If I've got client testimonials in video form, I can put those right on my page. And again, it's that same process where I just click on the option that I want to use, find the URL link that I'm looking for. So I have a secondary video right here that I'm going to share. And I'm just going to pop that right in there, and boom, we are ready to go. How agents use Zenlist to keep clients off of Zillow. And we add that section, boom. So I can keep going right on down the list. I can add my Google reviews by clicking right here and just searching for my name. So I would type in Zenlist, and then you'll see these different options pop up. You'll select the correct one. We click Zenlist and we hit add section. That's going to add that section right there. And we can do the same thing with our Zillow reviews as well. If we want that listing map on our page, we just click listing map. I'm not an active agent, so it says no listings. yours would automatically pull in, and it's going to display, the most recent 100 listings from the last 24 months active and sold. Add that section right there. And then we can even add our stats. So if we want to show off those stats like we saw on a few of those Zenlink page examples from before, we just click, it's going to pull those in automatically for you. You add that section, and we can just keep on going down the list. We can add a specific bio, some fun facts, like likes to camp. We can, tell them a little bit about who we are. And then we can even, add additional contact details. So that way, when someone comes to our page, not only can they click that request access or connect with me button, they know how to contact you via email or phone if that's their preferred preference to get in touch with you. Okay, so we just added a bunch of stuff here. We can see it's all right here on our page, but this order doesn't necessarily make sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag and drop all of these sections into whatever order I think makes the most sense for me. So for me personally, I think that main profile is pretty important. That's where my call to action is, where they can connect with me as a lead. So I'm just going to click and hold and then drag this all the way to the top of my screen. And that will reorder everything for me automatically. Okay. There we go. We're right at the top. And then I can do that with any of these additional sections too. So, it's always good to get a video up there right away, get that engaging content right in order. So maybe I even have that, right below my main profile. And then I have, my bio, my stats. If I really want to feature my listings, maybe I move that to the top of my page. This is customizable again for anything that you really want to use or in any order that you want to put this in. So you can get really creative here and, mess with this and make it look however you want. And present it in whatever way you really want to tell that story. So I do have a lot of agents who are currently also using other link sharing services like Linktree. And I do just want to point out that if you are transferring over anything into your Zenlink public profile, make this easy on yourself and actually just have your Linktree profile pulled up right here. You can have all your links right there. And instead of having to find everything manually, you'll have that list right there. So come in here and just copy everything right in your list. And then you can always shut that down if you don't intend on using it anymore. And you can just pop it right on over. So with that said, we're going to move on to the next portion of this, which is getting into how do we post this? How do we kind of use Canva to create some social content and use, combine that with our Zen Link? So the first thing that I just want to point out is that when you are on the Zenlist website, your Zen Link is right here. So if you ever are on your computer, you want to easily copy that and take it on the go, just click right here that's copied for you, and you can easily paste that into any email signature you have or any of your marketing, right on your computer. You also have the ability to quickly just grab and download a QR code, which you can take and post in other areas. What I want to do just before we go into Canva though, is show you where to find this Zen Link so you can share it from your Zenlist app or pull up that QR code. And that way we can use this on our phone and we can pop this into any of our public profiles all from the mobile app. So I'm going to actually pull up my phone on the screen right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to come into my Zenlist app. I'm looking for my Zenlink link. And I'm going to then come right down to the bottom of my Zenlist app, click on my account. And there are a couple of options for me right here. The first one right at the top is your Zenlink QR code. This is super important and nice because let's say you're out at an event. Maybe you're, meeting new clients and talking to them, and they're interested in working with you. You can pull up this QR code directly in your app, like again, going into your account, clicking Zenlink QR code, and then they can scan this right away to connect with you. So it's sort of, again, like that digital business card that you can just pull out. Maybe you've met someone on the bus or the train. You can say, hey, work with me, scan this, boom, it's done. They're in your Zenlist account. Your other option, though, is to go here and click My Zenlink and QR code. You'll be able to pull up that QR code again, but also your Zenlink is going to be right here. So we can copy that on our phone, and this is just going to make it easier for us to text this to maybe some clients, but also easier to post it on social media, especially for apps like Instagram, where you can't actually post from your computer. So the easiest way to start marketing with your Zenlink, you've already taken the time to customize it at this point, is to put it in your social profiles. So it's as easy as going into your Instagram account and then coming in here, going into your profile, which is right at the bottom right, and then selecting to edit that. We can come in here and then we can go to our links section. We have a link tree in there, but we're swapping it out. We don't need it anymore. And I can exit out of that and put my Zenlink code right in there. So that way, when I'm making those posts that say, hey, go to the link in my bio, check out, this link, that's going to be the link that is displayed right away. When I was browsing Instagram, you can search the hashtag Zenlist and see what type of posts come up. I saw so many beautiful Zenlink posts, but when they said, hey, go to the link in my bio, it was a link tree or a different link, which is totally fine, but it's taking and making that an extra step to connect with you. So replace that link, put your Zenlink in here, and then your clients don't need to take any extra clicks or steps. It's going to be to that page where they can connect with you right away. So that's how we're updating Instagram. We can do that easily for our Facebook account too, just by even going into Facebook. Same thing, we go down to our profile, select it, go to our About section, and then we can come down and select to edit that. See our About info, boom, and we can edit and add our additional websites links right here. So you can add this to, Instagram, Facebook are the examples, TikTok, LinkedIn, anywhere that you have a profile, you can add this link and let anyone kind of see what you're all about. Boom, right there. So that is the easiest way to start marketing with your Zenlink. What we'll do now is we'll flip back and we'll show you how to use Canva to create some posts and content that you can use on social media. So when you're saying, hey, click the link in bio, what have you, you have a little bit of an image to back that up. So flipping back, we're back on the Zenlist website, and Zenlist offers you free Canva templates that you can use and customize all right here. So to locate any of that, you're just clicking on your support icon right at the bottom, and it's pulling up our help desk. Now, to get to those templates, you'll come down to our resource library right here, and you can search for help. You can search for these if you want, but we've made it really easy for you. And anytime you want to access our logos and templates for social media, you can just click right on this first article right here. This is going to take you through the entire list of free content that we have that you can customize. We also in here have videos about how to use Canva's templates. So if you need a reminder, rehash, you can always come in here and check. Our customer success team does an awesome job of making sure this is up to date. So whenever you need to use something, you have it, available to you in a tutorial. We can scroll down here and we can jump to what we're looking for, but we have this content available to you. And our marketing coordinator, Valerie, comes in here and regularly updates these. So, come back and check and see what might be new and available to you, because it will be right at the top of this article. What we're going to do now, though, is we're just going to create a social media post using one of these templates. So I'm going to come in and we're going to use this one right here. Any template that I want to use, I will just click on the link here. So it says click here to access this template. I'm clicking right there. That is going to take me to my Canva account where I can then click use template and start customizing this. Now, if you don't use Canva, this is a free service that you can use. You just need to create that account. And when you click use template, if you don't have that account, it should prompt you to sign up. And you can do that 1, 2, 3, bam, and it's free for you to use. Now that we pulled that template up, we can start to edit this. And this is sort of like our editing dashboard. And so you can see here what we've done is we've given you a spot to insert your Zen Link, your individual logo right here if you want to as well. So when we're doing this, what we'll do is we'll focus on our toolbar right over here. So to insert our Zen Link, we're on web. This is super easy. We're actually going to go back to our profile and we can just copy that like we did before. Click right into here. Once we have that selected, I can double click and I can insert my Zen Link right there into that post. And then I want my brokerage logo in here. So I can come in then and I can insert any image I want right into this section. So to insert my own images, that's when we'll go over to this toolbar and we'll click on uploads. And this is where we can upload any of our own content, our photos. So I'll select to upload my file. And then we'll say that it is this logo right here. I'll click on that. That's going to put this in a little folder for me where I can then select it and use it in this design. The nice thing about Canva is once you upload something once, it's going to be there for you to access again. So you're not going to have to, upload everything every single time you go into design or create something. So we want to use this. So I'm going to click right here. That's going to put this into my design. And it's been selected. So now I can move this about the cabin as I see fit. But I really just want it to replace that insert logo here text. So I'm going to come in and minimize this. And I can either move it right over here. And if it covers it, great. If not, I'm going to just delete this text. And to delete that, I'm just selecting it and then selecting the backspace or delete button on my keyboard. I'm hitting delete. I'm just popping that in right there. I can resize it however I need. So we've just created this post and now we're ready to post it. What we can do at this point then is go up to the right and hit share. This is going to give you a bunch of different options. What we want to do though is we want to share this on social. So we'll make it really easy. So we're just going to click share on social, select Instagram, and then this is actually going to, once we select, route us to the Canva mobile app. So I'm going to click continue. It's going to give me a little QR code to scan there. And then I'm going to be able to pull this up in Canva and just post it to my Instagram right away. So I'm going to scan this QR code on my phone, and then I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Perfect. So it's brought me to Canva. Here's my design. I'm just clicking on it. And now to share it, I'm just coming up to the top right. And then I'm clicking Instagram. It's going to tell me it's preparing my design, making the magic happen. And then it's going to pull up Instagram, and it's going to give me the option to either create a story, which we'll do in a second, or just to add this to my feed and make that regular social post. I'm going to click feed just for this example. My image is there, so I don't need to select anything else at this point, and I hit next. I don't need to edit it, so I'm hitting next again. And then this is where I can write my caption, like click the link in bio to connect with me on Zenlist. Oops. You can put your text in there, add a location if you want, but the nice thing about this is if we go to advanced settings, this should be automatically turned on, but you can come in here and check. If your accounts are connected, it will automatically share this to your Facebook as well. So once you post it in either location, it's going to come up in both spots. That's going to save you time just from, not having to recopy, repaste, and repost. So just make sure that's automatically on and you'll be all set to go. And then once we're ready, we just click share, and that's going to post that to Instagram, to our social media, and people can start viewing it, liking it, and interacting with it. So the second thing that we'll do, just real quick, is we'll go back to our Canva and we'll do another post just to walk through all of those steps. But this time we'll do an Instagram story. So I can come back into my Zenlist profile. And if this has gone away, a reminder, you can always click support right here. And that's going to pull up that help desk right away where you can access all of these logos and templates for social media. And then we can come down and we're going to go to those Instagram story templates. So here those are, and the Instagram story now, remember, is a post that's only going to last for about 24 hours, but you do get, it's just a quick way to engage with someone. Everyone loves clicking through those stories just to see what kind of content is on there. And then what we'll do, we'll use this one, let's say. It's that same process where we say, click here to access that template. It's going to pull that up, confirm that we really want to use this. And then we can start customizing this again. So here we are again, where it says insert your Zen link here. So I'm just gonna come up to my Zenlist profile. If I need to, click on that public profile, copy my link, and then select this box. Click on it to highlight that text, and then hit that backspace or delete button, and then pop my Zen link right in there. And then I can customize this and put in my own brokerage logo as well. So to do that, it's that same process where we just go back to uploads, but we don't need to upload a new brokerage logo again. It's already in here for us. So I'm just clicking on that and dragging it right on back down. I'm going to click on insert logo here and hit that delete or backspace button just to remove that. And then I'm bringing this right here and using those corners around the perimeter to resize that to whatever size I like. Now, the nice thing about Canva is that maybe I made a mistake, something wrong, something, didn't go right. Everything on here is customizable, but it's all fixable too. So if you are ever in here and you're like, oh, I'm not getting this right, just know that if you made a mistake, you can always go back and start over. So this is all set. We're going to go through that same share process again, where I'm just clicking share. And then I'm going to that share on social option, hitting Instagram. I'm going to post this one immediately. We'll hit continue. I'm going to scan that QR code, or if I have the Canva mobile app, I could honestly bypass scanning that because I could just pull everything up right on the Canva mobile app. But just for the purpose, we'll do that. Here's my design. It's all ready to go. It's prepping it for me right away. And then once it's all set, we're back in Instagram again. Here's my post, but this time what we're going to do different is create a story. So I'm going to click the plus sign right here, and that's going to pull that up and put it in my Instagram stories. Now, one thing that you can do that's a little bit different from a story than a post is this link right here is you can actually make that clickable in your Instagram story. What you're going to want to do is come up to this little sticker guy, click on that, and then there's this link option right here. I'm going to click link, and then I can grab my Zenlist URL either from my Zenlist app, or if I already have it copied, I can paste it right into this right here. Okay, we got to go back to Zenlist to grab it, no problem. We're back in the Zenlist app. We're clicking on that copy button, boom. Just going back to Instagram and pasting that. We hit done, and that gives us this link that if we click and hold, we can actually drag it and just cover that. And now when someone looks at this post on Instagram, instead of having to like quickly try to copy that, they can just click on your link right here from that post and open up your Zen Link page. So we would just then click right there, that would post that for us, and we're ready to go. So another great use of that Zen Link in your Instagram posts. And then finally, last but not least, we're just going to show you some of the open house flyers that we have available in here, which can be customized and printed however you want. We can click support. We've got this open, but just to rehash, we'll click there. And then we can click open house flyer templates. So these are all in here for you. You can even pop some screenshots in here. And we can click, we'll use this one, let's say. And just like the other ones, I'll select to use it. And once it pulls up, I can start customizing this information. So if I want to change my name, it's as easy as just clicking right in there and putting in my own name. But what we'll focus on is making sure we can drop that QR code in there. So one thing that is nice about Canva is it has a QR code generator in its platform. So on my toolbar right here, I can click on apps and I can search through, and I can just even type in QR code. It's going to pull up this first option right here. You can click on that, and then you can just enter your URL right there. So I have my Zen link already copied, and I can generate that QR code right in Canva. And I can come in then and just insert that Zen link or that Zen link QR code and put it right there. So now when I go to print this, I can, have that QR code automatically included. Okay. So that was our demo. Flip back to my screen. So we've got our customizations. We went through Canva, so you guys can get started. So remember, click get support in your Zenlist account to use some of our pre-made social templates and get directions how to update your social profiles. I know the webinar can be kind of fast. We have instructions in Zenlist to go through how to update Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, all of that good stuff. But once you've got it updated, share your Zen link on social media and tag us, and we may be able to feature you on our page. But then Also, you've made it through the webinar, so be on the lookout for your exclusive open house and social templates you got for attending today. If anyone has any questions, feel free to pop them in the Q&A now, and we'll try and stay on and answer those. But otherwise, make sure to fill out our survey once we wrap up here. Let us know what you think, good, bad, all thoughts welcome, everything in between. And thanks, y'all. So the question is, how do you suggest we use a personal website on Zenlist? So if you have your own website, what I suggest is going into your Zen Link. So on the page where you update your profile, putting that as a URL link right on your page. That way you can still use your website and you can say something like, you know, check out my website right here. So we could come in, use that URL link and say like, look at my website. And you can just enter your website URL right here. And that will direct anyone to kind of check out what you've got going on there too. Yep, and then the blog posts that I used earlier, the Zenlist does have its own blog, which we can share the URL link to that in our follow-up email. But also if you are curious to see, you know, kind of what's going on, I just Googled Zenlist. And that was one of the first things that came up too. So you can grab a bunch of content just right off the internet, but we will be sure to share our blog link in our follow-up email. So be on the lookout for that. So, yep, so Carol, so that's a good question. When you are using those templates, I pulled them up right here. You click, let's say you want to access this specific template. Once you click that, it's going to pull that up in Canva, and that's going to be in your own Canva account. So we're just linking you to Canva. We're not connected with Canva at all. They're two separate accounts. We're just giving you templates that you can take and use on your own in their system. And then what is the difference between a story and a reel in Instagram? So a story, I'm gonna do my best to explain this. And I see Eileen is typing an answer as well. So I would think of a story as content that you post that is only available for 24 hours. So similar to, you know, Snapchat, things like that, you post and they go away after a certain period of time. A reel is similar to just a regular Instagram post, but it's typically a video and that remains on your profile for forever unless you delete it. So that would be, I think, kind of one of the main differentiators between the two.
Sorry, I didn't understand that.
My Apple Watch is talking to me. Okay, any other questions? Thank you. Okay, all right, folks. We'll let you guys get back to your day. If you have questions about your Zen Link, reach out to us at support@zenlist.com. And remember to take our survey. Like I said, all thoughts are welcome, good, bad, everything in between. Thanks everyone for your time. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day.